So we all had like a really nice lunch, and then we had a wonderful session with drama. So and now we're kind of feeling sleepy, so you feel like a yawn. So let's all yawn. So now let's get a pick me up. Let's get some apples. There's an apple tree right here, right? So let's just pick an apple and place it in the basket. So apple in the basket. 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 Higher! 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 Apple in the basket. 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 We've been stealing apples from the tiger's apple tree. So here comes the tiger. Now, to pacify the tiger, to mollify the tiger, we take the apples that we collected, we squash them, we make it into a huge cake, right? We bake the cake. In the meanwhile, we need to provide the heat for the cake, for the oven, right? So, cake is ready, take it out of the oven, we put 200 candles on it. Because the tiger's birthday, right? That's why we're picking the apples. We put the candles, right? We light the candles. Now we blow out the candles. Because the tiger's asthmatic, so he can't blow them out, right? In one single breath, in one single breath, we try to blow out all the candles. Right?
Great, fantastic. Really love it. It exercised into a story. That's absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. And I'm sure the kids will love that. You could probably do even more by gesture, less by speaking. So that was fantastic. You could probably show the story just by going, you know.
I generally do that when I was feeling a little conscious.
No, it's fantastic. It's super. Really, really good. Brilliant idea. Just a little one tiny thing you could do perhaps is less of the speaking and more of the show the story to the children. So absolutely perfect, especially in the places where I know you've got different languages going on. So you could show the story with your gestures, but use that story if you're in a place where there's not one unifying language. That's really, really great. Super cool. So should we just what was I going to do here? Do you remember last year we did a little scat song? That was, I think some people were there, some people weren't. I think we'll have a little go at doing this again. It's a little round. It would be quite easy for the kids to do. It's something that you could have another go at this year if you fancied it with your children and now they're developing a little bit better. So, just go for me. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good again. And again. Good. Try and click together. Try and sing together. So do. Good. Next bit goes. Scooby. And then we go on to something else. So here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Scooby doo 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 wah. 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 My feet do stamp and my hands do clap.
My feet do stamp and my hands do clap.
My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap.
My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap.
My feet do stamp and my hands do clap.
My feet do stamp and my hands do clap.
My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap.
My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap.
I turn it around and around I go. I
Turn it around and around I go.
I'm moving down and I'm real slow.
I'm moving down and I'm real slow.
Top. Do, 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 do. Scooby Dooby 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 Doo doo wah. 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 Up doo wah, up doo wah, up doo wah, up doo wah. My feet do stamp and my hands do clap. My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap. I turn around and around I go. I'm moving down and I'm real slow. Excellent. That's how we do these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Have a go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Scooby Doo. My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap. I turn around and around I go. I'm moving down and I'm real slow. Good, thanks guys. This three, I'm just doing it in bits so that we don't all keep having to repeat it and our voice gets tired. So this is a technique you can use in your class, get some people to listen, get other people to be just doing the actions or whatever. So everyone's learning it, but not everyone's having to do it. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Scooby Dooby 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 Doo doo wah. 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 Bop doo wah, bop doo wah, bop doo wah. My feet do stamp and my hands do clap. My fingers are clicking and my arms do flap. I turn around and around I go. I'm moving down and I'm real slow. Good. I think you guys, you got it. So we'll show you to do it in a little round now. So this 3, this 3, this 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2,
moving down, real slow.
So this is something that the children, this is something that kids can have a go at. And don't be afraid to have a go with them, because even though it's difficult, it's quite tricky for them. I think they'll get it. And even if you don't get the best in tune sound, they'll be like doing this a lot, and they'll be enjoying themselves, and that's the main thing. So even if it's not the best sound, don't worry, just give it a go like that.
They really get used to working as an ensemble.
Exactly, just having a little bit of fun and moving around. Exactly, they really enjoy that. So same idea, we're just going to have a go at something we did the other night in Blue. So the song is Nanuma Waiye Nanuma. Say it for me, Nanuma.
Nanuma.
Waiye.
Waiye.
Nanuma.
Nanuma.
This is a song from Ghana, I believe, and I think it means something like, have we done enough in our lives for other people? So I think it's always important when we're doing, because Songbound is all about doing different songs from different places, that we do explain to our children. I'm sure you already do, but just to make it clear that we do explain where the songs come from and what the words mean, because that's what gives us the meaning and the soul to the song. Okay, sing for me. Nanuma waiye. That's probably a bit high. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma.
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 And all the way through. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma.
Good. Break into 2. Nanuma wai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nanuma
waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma. Nanuma waiye. Nanuma.
And this time, so we're in 4, so a simple 4 beat, everyone just copy. So I'll turn around this way to make it easier. Simple 4 beat, we go down, across, to the right, and up. So 1, 2, with a little bounce on each 1, 3, 4. Copy, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. And let's do a crescendo with our left hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a diminuendo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, crescendo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And diminuendo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're trying to move the hands independently. So this one, rather than us going always like this, that's okay. Like it makes it clear, but we can start to do different things with this hand. This hand can shape and color things and bring excitement, or bring it away, or make it more personal, bring it more the sound more intimate. So you can start to do different gestures with this hand. Okay. Can we have somebody up to that? Tap. Great. If we could do what we were just doing. Yeah. Any speed you want to take it. Go fast, go slow. what we're here to do is, if anyone has any comments for Sam on what she can do better, or what was good, what was bad, not so good, then we'll comment afterwards.
Alright.
Who's coming in first?
So asking is going to.
Yeah, I would like to have all the three.
You decide. You're the conductor. You're in charge now.
Yeah, I would like to have all the girls sing it together.
Great. I'm not going to be in the choir. I'm going to watch you. You guys.
Alright, come closer. For my vocals closer. Okay, count to 3. 1,
Brilliant. Well done, Sam. Perfect. Really well done. Can I make a couple of little comments?
Sure.
Yeah, super. So, when you stand in front of the choir, the way that you are is suddenly in charge or not. So, you need to take a little bit more presence. So, instead of going narrow, see if you can stand nice and wide. So, we have our shoulders nice and broad, we stand well, and we try and stand up and confidently, because that immediately says, I'm in charge. Okay? So, a little bit more confident. Always giving a note is absolutely essential. So what you could do is, we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4. Nanu, and you encourage them in. You can even sing in with them for a little while. Two little choirs are really confident and know to you. You can sing in with your choir. So you don't have to do the whole 1, 2, 3, 4. But what you definitely need to do is show that it's in 4 times. So even if we go 3, 4, or we go 2, 3, 4, what do we need to do? We definitely need to show that 3, and this is an upbeat, which means come in now, okay? So making sure that we start, it's fine to start at the front of the beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine, but make sure that you're giving a whole bar of 4, so that we always end on 3, 4, so we know it's in 4 times, okay? Super. And
Could you show us that motion again?
absolutely.
How to use it?
To make it more simple, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the points that we want to hit are in the middle, and we want to go across the body, and then we want to go back for 3, and we want to go back up for 4. Okay, so we call this an upbeat, and that prepares everyone to breathe. So, so we know that that's the beginning. So this is our upbeat, okay? And that could be any time that I want it to be. I could make an upbeat like this, and everyone will go, oh, dun, dun, dun. We can start something very fast, or we can start with a, you can bring people in with a feeling by the way that you bring the upbeat in, okay? So this is really important, this action. I think it's really important for us to practice this. Is this feeling of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 across the body, 2, 3, and 4. Make it a little wider. 1 and 2. That's it, Sam. That's super. Great. So if we go a little too narrow, it becomes unclear about which beat we're on. Okay. So a little wider, and it's a little clearer about which beat we're on. So everyone knows where we are in the bar. I saw Maureen doing this fantastically when we were doing things in Blue Flora. Yeah. So making it very clear where the downbeat is. Okay. Pretty super. And then just raising something up for us. 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2. This requires a bit of practice, coordination-wise, and 2. And see if you can make it smooth, so it's not just and they're up, but making it a gradual process. Again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and then you can encourage 2, 3, 4, and these people 1, 2, 3. So making sure that you're kind of encompassing the room with this hand. This is your kind of rounded hand that does the engaging. And if you're left-handed, you might want to do it the other way around. So sometimes left-handed people go this. Is anyone left-handed here? No. Okay, that's easy. So a lot of the time people, but even some left-handed people do conduct right-handed. So this is something that we can practice. I might just do that. So it's that way. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that you can have a look on the camera and practice that yourselves. Okay, so that's quite cool. Does anyone else want to have a little go at this? Jam?
Yeah.
Great. Super. Any song you like. You don't have to, doesn't have to be an instrument. Anything you want. Just we'll.
You go with the same one.
Fine.
So I don't love to know for my kids because I have to make them sing it and make them do it before I start to sing the speak. So can I have everyone sing? Na na. Good. Okay. So everyone look at me. Eyes on me. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's great. The way that you can improve the lead is a little bit more clicky. So a little bit more. It's very fluid and nice, but maybe a little more. So we've got a real kind of bounce. You see, it's like I've got a line here, and I'm bouncing on my line, so everyone knows where that beat is coming now. So that line stays the same. If we deviate from that line, if we see how it suddenly becomes a little unclear.
Yeah.
So if we keep on this line and we bounce from the line, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, and it's almost like your hand hits this line and bounces off it. Then yeah, that's it. So we've got a really nice steady feel to it. Okay. Anybody else? Someone else like to have a go? Chad?
Can I try?
Yes, please do. Please, definitely. You had a nice clicky beat, so we understood where you were and we felt the tempo with you. I think, yeah, it's really nice and clear. As you can see, you can create kind of so sometimes this is a useful tool, but we might not want to just use that. So we might want to look encouraging and use both hands sometimes. So this is a kind of this, is a tool for thinking about how to move the arms independently. But we wouldn't necessarily want to use just this all the time. So just feel what's natural. Sometimes it'll feel natural to do a bit of this. Sometimes it'll feel natural to, you don't have to click the whole time. But this is really important for bringing in a quiet, making sure, and also getting them out of the habit of relying entirely on you. So sometimes when we're doing songs, we'll be conducting along, and then suddenly the children will be waiting for you to go na-nu-ma at them instead. And then they're ready. So give them a little kind of, here we go, and we're off. But then they start doing it themselves, so they don't become so reliant on you. I think that's really, really important. It's not all about that. With that in mind, could somebody lead us through one version of just one go at what we did this morning, This Old Freedom Train has been a long time coming. Can someone just lead us through that? Can I have a go?
I'm sure the song.
Sure. Okay, anybody else? Anyone else want to have a go? Ralph? No? Okay. Let's have a little go at it again. It goes, This Old Freedom Train. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. This old freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. Better jump on while it's running. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Good. Now, can anyone tell me how am I gonna make this more exciting? What am I gonna do with my condensing to make this more exciting? Can someone either show me or tell me?
How to give these indications of, I didn't understand it.
Say again?
What do we have to do?
So I'm asking someone to tell me how I'm going to make this a bit more exciting and turn this into a performance. So at the moment it's a bit...
Increase the tempo sometimes.
Increase the tempo, good. So I'm going to think about the tempo before. How fast do I want it to go? This sort of train has been. So I've got this little tune going around my head, and I can feel the tempo is a bit faster. So I go 1, 2, 3. This old freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody gonna stop it now. Let's jump on board, run. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. So all I'm trying to demonstrate here is that when we want something to go a bit faster, we need to think about it first. So you don't want to try and start in a and then go, because so we want to start exactly the tempo that we want to take it. So can somebody now just take us through one verse of that? Just showing whatever tempo you'd like to go. I want to see you starting it on the right note and with the right tempo. Anyone? Anybody? Trans? Come on.
Yeah.
That's okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we know the song.
Sorry.
So just, I just want to see you doing it. If she trans, all I want to see is what we say. It doesn't matter if we can't do the whole thing. This old freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody knows that's the benefit now. Jump on while it's running. That demonstrated perfectly that we need to be steady and consistent with it. So you started off really well. I understood what you were trying to do there, but you know we don't know the song so well, so that's okay. It's no big deal. What became unclear was that you moved the tempo. Okay, it's really essential is that we keep this steady tempo going. Okay, really important this, and it's important for every single choir that when you've got an introduction or something happening, that you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just keep on ticking on with them. You might have to encourage them to come in, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, this or 3. This old freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody gonna stop it now. So jump on while it's running. Good. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This old freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody gonna stop it now. So jump on while it's running. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Good. There's some actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So freedom train has been a long time coming. Ain't nobody gonna stop it now. Jump on while it's running. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom. Give me that freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Good. So keeping that energy moving. Sometimes you don't even need to conduct them in. You might be in a performance, obviously you need to do this, but you need to get them engaged and keep that pulse really steady. Really steady. Great. Can we just have a drink of water and then we'll reconvene in a couple of minutes. So thirsty, I'm absolutely parched.
Goodness. It's all well gone.
Okay, we're going to do two more things. Does everyone know the Hokey Cokey? Does everyone know the Hokey Cokey? No, great. Okay, kids love this song. Okay, this is called, you know this.
You named a choir after the song.
You've named your private song, can you? But they love this song. Perfect. You teach us the Hokey Cokey. It's your song. Great. Please get in the circle.
Okay, so yeah, we are using the sausage for this. Perfect.
Jonathan, just a little forward so the camera can see you.
Can we call it the hokey pokey?
The Hokey Cokey.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I mean, it's exactly the same, but we call it the hokey pokey. So everyone follow me. Right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right leg, left hand, right leg, right hand. And follow me. Right hand, left hand, right leg, left leg. Okay, so this is what the song is about. Repeat after me. Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand out.
Put your right hand out.
Again, put your right hand in.
Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand out.
Put your right hand out.
Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand in.
And shake it all about.
And shake it all about.
Let's try that much. Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand in.
One more time.
Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand out.
Put your right hand out.
Again. Put your right hand out. Sorry, let's go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3.
Put your right hand in. Put your right hand out.
Okay, so after that we go. Put your right hand in and shake it all about.
Put your right hand in and shake it all about.
Okay, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3.
Put your right hand in. Put your right hand out. Put your right hand in and shake it all about.
Okay, so the next part goes. Do the hokey pokey.
Do the hokey pokey.
And turn yourself around.
And turn yourself around.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about.
So this part has some action. So it goes, do the hokey pokey,
Do the hokey pokey.
turn yourself around,
Turn yourself around.
and that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about.
We'll go from do the hokey pokey. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about.
Put your
Right hand in. Put your right hand out. Put your right hand in and shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about. Put your left hand in. Put your left hand out. Put your left hand in and shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about. Oh, can I add to this? What we do is take hands and we go, hold hands, and we go,
so there's one more part.
we go, oh no, is that, you do this bit. You just do it later.
Do the hokey pokey.
Oh, that's it. So we go, hey, hokey pokey. Do you do that?
Oh yeah, but we do it a little
You do it later. Perfect. Let's follow your
Just
way.
do it a little different.
Great. Great.
Okay, so it goes like this: right hand, right leg, left leg, and then we put our whole self in. And there's one more bit after that. So it goes do the hokey pokey. Repeat after me.
Do the hokey pokey.
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 And that's what it's all about. And
That's what it's all about.
so we did it like this actually. So we can sing about us and then we do the
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Yeah, absolutely. What I really liked about the way that Joanne taught there, if anyone's got any comments, please say. she was very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before everything you did. I think you could possibly speak a little louder when you're teaching, but it's absolutely really nice and clear when you knew what you were doing. It's really good. Another variation for that song is you grab hands and you go, hey, the hokey pokey, and the kids, they go crazy, like as far out as they can go, and then run back in, hey, the hokey pokey, and every time, hey, the hokey pokey, knees bent, arms stretched, is what we do. So a different version of the same song, and they get to run in and crash into each other and then run back out again. So if you have the space or you're outside, it's a fun one for them.
Something we used to do when we were small was put your right hand in, put your right hand up, in, out, shake it all about.
Exactly. So it's just a variation of the same song. Yeah.
My cousin's favorite was put your partner in, put your partner out.
Yes. Exactly. And they really enjoy this song. So that's something you can do with them. You can call it anything. It doesn't have to be the hokey pokey or the hokey pokey. It can just be anything you like. So that's a really good one you can do with them. Super. Can we just sit down for a few minutes? I thought we might do some cards, like learning some notation stuff. So it's very simple. Eventually, what would be really nice is once the children have been through a whole Songbound program, we've done lots of summer courses with them, especially the children who are really, really keen, really excited about music, and really want to learn these kinds of things, that they would have an idea of how to read music at the end. Do you remember the other day I was with Astrid's class? She's not right here now, but we had some music and the children looked at it and they were excited and they were reading along and they were really excited to see it written there and trying to sing along to it. So this will give them an idea of how to structure that, the way that they look at the music, okay? So that they can start to understand the language of written notation in the Western style. I started talking with Rahul about the fact that it doesn't really, it's very, very difficult in the Indian notation.
Yeah, it's a little complicated.
Yeah, very complicated. So I mean,
It's not really complicated, it's just very different.
Yes, precisely. I mean, so perhaps we need to have somebody like you guys.
In fact, I think there's more system in the way the Western education is than what we
And
have.
then
It's
in
very
Indian,
simple.
it's the notes are written and the bars are drawn like this,
Yeah.
and the notes are and the signs are there, the dots, you know.
So maybe at some point it'd be great, maybe next time or next year, to have a very basic introduction to that. You know, it's a very basic understanding, so that we've all got a kind of basic understanding of these things that we can pass on to the children.
Also, one question. If I'm teaching the kids these Indian exercises, then would you suggest that I teach them the Indian notation?
If you feel there's something simple that you can show them that relates to what you're doing, brilliant. Something very straightforward, something simple, something that at this stage you were taught when you were a child. Okay? So the first thing we're taught as children about Western notation are crotchets and quavers. Okay? So when we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. These are crotchet beats, okay? We call these crotchet beats. And these crotchet beats have a stick when we notate them, okay? And if we double it, and we go to quavers like this, then it's two of those sticks joined up with a hat, okay? So that's the basic notation. It's stick, stick, hat, hat, okay? I'll show you that now. And there's a method in the UK, I don't know if you've heard of it here, I don't even know where it comes from actually, Joe might know, but the Kodai method. And Kodai, yeah. Czech Republic. That's where it comes from, Czech Republic.
Hungary. Again, Sultan Kodai, yeah.
Great. So it has been put forward that to help children to understand this relationship between rhythm, that you can use simple words for this. So here we have a crotchet, here we have two quavers, and we have what's called a mini beat, which is twice the length of a crotchet. Okay. So one of these is two of these. Okay. So we have. Sorry, if this is very patronising and boring for those of you who do know all about this, but just this is a basic introduction for anyone who doesn't know or would like to do something like this. So just so we read 1, 2, 3, 4. Tea, coffee, milk. Tea, coffee, milk. Tea, coffee, milk. Tea. Oh, sorry. I've set it off. Okay, so what we can do is we can start doing this to some kind of rhythm, okay? So let's have a go at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tea, 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 tea. Coffee, 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 coffee. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Oh, sorry. Coffee, tea, tea, coffee. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, tea, tea, coffee. Tea, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, tea, coffee, tea. Tea, coffee, milk. Coffee, 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 tea. Milk, milk. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, 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 tea. Coffee, 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 coffee. Milk, milk. Coffee, coffee. Okay, good. So tea, tea, latte, latte, tea. Okay. So I came up with this one last night. Because you know whether there's four syllables, I was like, oh, I'm so tired. So yeah.
I'll just say cappuccino.
Cappuccino, of course, cappuccino. That was wrong with me. That would have been perfect. Okay, but for now, because I've written it up here, and it's up as well, I'm going to say latte, latte, tea. Okay, 1, 2. Tea, tea, latte, latte, tea. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, 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 tea. Latte, 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 tea, tea. Coffee, coffee, latte, tea. I was pleasing myself about that. Okay, so that's the last one. And you can make this a little bit more fun for children. So you can go through that, doing that. And then I thought, I'll show you, hang on, what we can sometimes do, which is, so this, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tea, 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 tea. Coffee, 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 coffee. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, tea, coffee, tea. Tea, coffee, milk. Coffee, 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 tea. Milk, milk. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, 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 tea. Coffee, 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 milk, milk. Tea, tea, latte, latte, tea. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Coffee, 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 tea. Latte, 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 tea, tea. Coffee, latte, latte, milk. Reading crotchets and quavers rhythm quite quickly. And so this gives them an idea. If they see a quaver rhythm, they can go, okay, that's coffee, coffee. So they must, and they end up going da 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 da. So they know the rhythm is quite easy out. So coffee, coffee rhythm, or that's a latte, latte rhythm. And another one that you can do is pineapple. the other end of the spec. I thought I'd just introduce this to a few to start off with. So if you want to go a little bit faster than that, left, right. Yeah, here you go. A little bit faster. Same idea. Good luck. I'm going to go much faster in a minute. One, two, three, four. Oh, yeah. Failure. One, two. I know. This is a very confusing track. Hang on. This is not the one I've got. Okay. Oh, hang on, sorry. That's too slow. It's too slow. Let's have a go at this one. One, two, three, four. Coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea, coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea, tea, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, tea, coffee, milk, coffee, 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 tea, milk, milk, tea, coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, 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 tea, coffee, 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 milk, milk, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, coffee, tea, coffee, and of course you can choose any song you like. You know, you could choose something nice and slow, build them up, like get faster and faster. The kind of music they like, Bollywood stuff, I'm sure they absolutely love it to do that along. And it's like, choose any word you like as well. It doesn't have to be tea, coffee, and milk, you know, as Joe said, cappuccino is fine. And that just can introduce them to the beginnings of understanding. And then you can give them like a really simple melody, you know, we do London's burning, set the engines, fire, 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 fire. You can give them a little notation. I can easily write this out for you on a bit of manuscript paper, and then they can start reading the music that you've done. So you can go through the dying notation with them that we've just done, and then you can show them how they're singing those notes. See, quite a simple way to get them to understand how to read music. Okay.
Put these up on Dropbox.
Yeah, I can put this all on Dropbox for you. I can put that slide up if that's useful, so you can put that on your phones and things like that. Or you can print them out. Sometimes people print them out as cards and they go 1, 2, 3, 4, like, you know, that's a bit more reliable than putting on your finger on the screen. So, yeah, bring along your own music, whatever you want to do that you think that they would enjoy. Cool. So, we've got a little while left.
Six. That's how you're doing it.
Yeah, fine. Again, I can't like go to the water and they get a chance to go to the loo for a couple of minutes. Do you mind? Just pack.
Right.
I can't do it even now. My teacher is red, yellow,
The trick is to focus on the yard.
red, yellow.
Was it traffic maps that go down there? No?
Normally, whoever's coming from little far will take a train and come. There's no
Okay. So tomorrow morning, what do you think?
I don't know what journeys.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow morning? What
Tomorrow
Saturday?
Sunday. Morning will be
Morning,
good.
yeah, morning.
Evening, because
Morning
7th
fine,
is,
but evening will be a bit big.
so it will be better to take the train in the evening.
Okay.
What time I finishing off tomorrow?
So that's why I'm finish earlier, it's easier to get back.
I think by, even if we leave around 4,
Yeah.
is it going to be busy? Right up, your left.
Anywhere near the sea, like the marine drive and all the way down.
The Chowmani nearby, Grand Road, Jammi Road.
No, I'm doing basically it's like the page, go get for the rate, and get the station like the other. All the start of the place is very hard to know. I guess it's going to be hard because they have that tour with the island and
So I'm trying to get down
me is the time where
Flora
okay.
after the next road. Next more is
We're being asked to know who wants to try.
Does anyone want to try?
Joe, we're being asked to know who wants to try.
Is it one chai or coffee?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't mind try.
Okay, how many tries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count.
Everybody. I think everybody.
Minus 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I did get hand over some lunch? How much was it? 120.
120.
Yeah, so the nature city road is going to be different from there to Flora.
Was it 12?
Yes.
That's what I heard really.
Other than that, it's not too far.
Okay, it's up to you guys. What do you want? What would you like? We could do, there's a couple of things we could do. We could do a new song. We could do somebody in the choir teaches a song, which is definitely going to happen tomorrow. So I'd like people to kind of have a song in their mind that they'd like to teach us, so that we can kind of, again, critique people to do that too. So have that ready in your mind tomorrow. I'd like you all to do that with me. Or we could do a little improvisation for 20 minutes or so. So what, anyone a song, improvisation, or somebody wants to teach us something new?
Improvisation.
Improvisation. Like, so do a little call and answer thing. Just kind of get the idea of how you can get your children to have a go at doing something really simple. Joe's going to do much more of this tomorrow morning, I believe. I just thought I'd do that simple idea of the improvising, just by call and response. So in a little group, like the most basic way to kind of get people started without feeling too afraid of having a little go at doing things in a group. So maybe if we kind of really split it in together, everyone can do it. Have we got everyone here? Okay, so if we find ourselves in a nice simple rhythm, I'm gonna do a call and I want a response, okay? So we're gonna do a call and response around the room, okay? So each time we're gonna do the simple key like C, okay? And just try and stay in